But no, like I said, salute to Jay-Z, man.
Yeah.
That Beijing. He got the Dr. Dre.
Got
Love that chicken from Popeyes. He got that.
Cam said he got that. What's that purple stuff from Black Panther that gave Black Panther strength? What was that called?
Oh
gosh,
the leaf, the
little
flower
leaf,
joint.
that Wiz Khalifa.
Oh yeah.
Might be smoking on that.
Yeah,
taking a toke on that.
Long story short, though, he got the Dr. Dre. Love that chicken from Popeye because Dr. Dre he been eating good.
Oh, he eating real good.
Nigga had a brain aneurysm and just got the mumps. Nigga got diabetes and everything.
No,
just
not
sugars
the mumps,
and everything.
dude. No.
But what y'all think about the speech now with Jay basically coming out and caping, not for hip-hop, didn't come out for Hip Hop 50, but he goes on the Grammys to cape for his wife? Where Leroy Green then?
Now, I'll push back on that because my interpretation of that was a little bit different. I thought he was actually just speaking on just the Grammys as a whole. I don't think he was really. He used his wife as an example, but I think he was talking about the Grammys as a whole, falling short of not only having legitimate categories, especially when it comes to like our culture of music, because they get the categories and the artists a lot of times wrong every single time. Yeah, they had Nas in there. They'll throw you a bone here and there, but then you'll see like a Ice Spice tossed in there, a Cardi B, stuff that just don't make any sense at all. But I think some of what he said did have merit. There was definitely some caping in there, but some of what he said actually had merit. I mean, the Grammys have failed a lot, and they definitely have failed, with hip hop and R&B. So, to me, to have someone of his stature get on that platform and say that without being drunk, like Kanye, it hits different.
Right,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
right.
to me, it hits different. So, yeah, while there was some caping in there, I still think he hit some notes there. And I think it did tap into the soul of some of them Grammy folks that was sitting out there. It's kind of like if you want real artists in here, y'all got to do a better job. Like your scout division. You know what I'm saying? If you drafting for the Detroit Pistons, you got to do a better job. To me, the Grammys is like the scout team for the Detroit Pistons. And I felt like he had to pull out their pea shooter and hit them with that. But Beyonce got them 32 Grammys, and there is a stranglehold on who can win it. Because it is a popularity contest. At the end of the day, it's not about the artistry. And I think Jay-Z was saying some of that too. It's not always about the music.
This thing,
I agree with Nas
right.
is saying too. I'm just saying I don't want to completely koofy out on Hove to make it seem like it was meaningless or it was empty or that he was only caping for his wife.
I agree with what you're saying, J. Kim, but I also agree with what Devon's saying.
No, I agree with it too.
Complaining after a Lifetime Achievement Award is classic.
Bro, I agree with that. I'm not even saying that is wrong. I'm not saying what you said is necessarily wrong. I'm just saying there was an element of truth to what he was saying, and at least someone of Jay-Z's stature spoke on it publicly. This wasn't like Will Smith slapping a nig on stage. That wasn't that. And then actually embarrassing his wife on that level.
Jay-Z was correct when he made mention of things such as DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince getting snubbed at, from a Grammy in like '89, I think it was. Right. I think toward the end of his speech where he was saying in so many words how you got to keep showing up until you get your just due. And how some people are just going to feel robbed, even get robbed, and just not even deserve a Grammy win, as Jay mentioned DMX's first two notable albums.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And at the same time, Jay-Z's logic, if you want to call it that, or at least his statements, another part of his statements is flawed when it comes to the metric of an artist deserving to win Best Album of the Year in comparison to virtually any or every other category. So if you have 9 wildly popular chart-topping singles that could be nominated or nomination worthy of a 16-song album, right? And performance-wise, you're an artist that just kills it to the point where you deserve a nomination on that.
Salute to Taylor.
Who's
on
to
that.
say?
She's a good
Who's to say
performer.
that the album in its entirety is holistically phenomenal?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, again, logically, you really can't say that. Hey, just because, you know, almost or all these other categories got selected or acquired, that, you know, you're entitled to, you know, the album of the year.